Welcome back to the Know Before You Grow series. I'm Matt.
And I'm Kris.
And today we're going to be evaluating this Gaia Green Organics Living Soil. Follow along as we rank and evaluate this soil. So I'm going to go ahead and lead with the price. If you watched this before, you know we've got a standardized scale. And on that scale, this one scores a 2 based on a price of $37.75 per cubic foot. Now, we've already opened this bag and had a whiff. Kris, what did this smell like to you?
Yeah, so our second scoring component here is a consumer opening the bag, getting that first smell of the product. This one kind of grew on me a little bit. I really like the smell of this one. It has kind of that real deep, earthy, kind of peaty smell. I had it at a 7.5 here for smell.
I did too, and I don't always love the peaty or the woody smell, but this one had a really nice balance that I would say is like better than just okay. So moving into look and feel, I really liked the look and feel of this one. It's pretty fine. There's very few large woody chunks. You can tell this is a premium potting mix. You know, I'm not always the biggest fan of seeing the perlite. I know that's nitpicky in my preference, but I had this scored at a 7 on look and feel. Pretty good, solid look and feel. Took water great, drained good, performed well throughout the last 7-week grow out.
I had look and feel at a 7 as well.
Okay. Is there anything else that you'd add to that, or?
No, just noticed, you know, some of these bigger cocoa core components here, but they break up pretty easy. As you worked with it, I don't know, you worked with it a little bit more, but drainage and...
Yeah, no, performed well.
Performed really well. So,
what did the MySoil test results tell us?
Yeah, so on all of our soils that we test here in the lab, we run a MySoil analysis on those prior to growing out the plants. This particular soil scored pretty well for me. I scored it at a 9 for nutrient levels. Very good levels of all of the macronutrients. Great pH, right in the middle of the optimal range for pH. Micronutrients were low, but that's pretty typical of all of our bag soil, so I had it at a 9.
Gotcha. And, you know, I based my scoring on this one pretty much right off of that nutrient density score that you get with the MySoil test. That score was at 85%, so I scored it an 8.5. Still, like, fantastic nutrient levels. I mirror what Kris said. So that gives us an average of 8.75 in the nutrient levels category, which translates right over to will it grow? Certainly it will grow. We don't see any nutrient deficiencies. We did have flowering occur pretty early and actually have one of our Cherokee purple tomatoes coming on right at week 7. I had that scored at an 8.5. You can see the lettuce is doing great also. Kris, where were you on that one?
You know, we've seen a few that are better, but I scored it at an 8. You know, some of these could be competition where the other plant didn't respond as well, and we've just seen a few that are a little bit better. But I think with some micronutrient additions, I think it could be a phenomenal soil.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and again, tickled with how the lettuce performed.
Yeah, lettuce did really well.
So that leaves us with a couple of things to discuss. We've got our overall score, and then we also have what we perceive to be the best uses. So as I tally all of our scores and average those, that gives us an overall rating that falls exactly between 6.6 and 6.8. Kris,
Matt,
what did
you tell us what that score is?
Quick math, Kris. 6.7. 6.7. Okay. So go ahead and tell us what you think the best uses are.
For best uses on this one, I had a few notes as we went through the grow out. I had container mix, raised bed fill, and even seed starter. And then obviously anytime you want to add organic matter to some native soil as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think this soil just nutritionally, physically, awesome for really any use case. I might not use this in the native bed just because of the price point, but really any use it would work well for. So really pleased with this Gaia Green organic soil. If you've grown in the Gaia Green organic soil, we'd love to hear your experiences in the comments below. Would also love to learn what other soils you'd like to see us test. Thanks for following along to the end. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of the Know Before You Grow series. We'll see you again soon in the lab. I mean, that's not terrible. Definitely not as bitter as some of the others, but maybe it doesn't have that sweet ending like I think like Rob was saying, like a pea finish. It doesn't have that, but yeah. I mean, I
got a little bitter at the beginning, but it kind of mellowed out, which is opposite of what the
others did. Yeah, I mean, I'm really pleased with how that lettuce tastes. So yeah, I'd say that's one of our more successful lettuce grow outs as far as taste is concerned.
Yeah, I'd probably scored it at like a 6-7.